never put my in and touch the fish because that could kill it. Why did she say that? She doesn't want to hurt it. Almost every, that would be changing it a lot, but she's got more than one word here. Almost every 2 weeks. I also enjoy his company when I am lonely. That would be nice to have bored, lonely. I hope you enjoy his with you all. And then she signed it, Lori Whitman. And I thought I noticed something. Yeah, there's a fish on the bottom. I'd noticed something else.
The magic fish.
Looks like the magic fish. And he says here, she wrote it, King of the Sea. And what do you think she wrote over here? Yeah. You might want to write a letter back to her. Yeah. You might want to write a letter back to her during writing time. You can tell her how much you enjoy your fish. You might want to write about that fish.
Maybe you can make a picture.
Maybe you could. Jamie, you had an idea you were telling me about yesterday.
No, I was going to make one of Megan Mogg.
You were going to make a Megan Mogg book. Do you think you're going to do that today?
Maybe, but I think I'll have to have 2 or 3 days to get it.
You think it'll take 2 or 3 days? It'll be a long time to get it finished, will it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or
You're working on it.
It might even be finished today.
Okay. All right, well, I'll pass you your folders and then you can get started, okay? Here. Angela, you want to pass those, please?
I'll pass.
Go ahead. Jody? Carla?
It looks like there's not very much table.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of tables if you've got the floor you can work on anyway. Ashley? Where are you, Nicholas?
I can walk on any table down over there, but
I saw Mom last night, didn't I? She came to the meeting.
my mom couldn't come.
No, well, some people were busy.
My mom probably wanted to come, but she didn't know what time it was. My mom came.
Where's Corey?
My mom
Go ahead, take it if you've got yours.
My mom came.
Yes, she did.
My mom came too.
They were sitting together, and your mom was here. I saw her. Jamie? Probably. Well, the gray one? That's good. That's the gray. Corey, that's it. Are you? Alexander's not here, is he?
He's sick.
His mama's here and his dad. It sounds like it sounds like you're at the camp and you had some friends. Is this part of the party?
You don't know where I was someone else using that? Was someone else using that? Does someone else use it?
It sounds like a dog.
I need it.
A trick snail that can do all of those things. So that makes for an interesting book. Is that one you're going to have fun? Okay, here's your name on the list. All right, good. Well, I hope you What are you going to do with that next? What are you going to put on the next page?
Hey, how does this song go big? Yeah, can I say what's up on the top? There's Meg.
I like to
He did. He lives in the
swim.
No, I would do one. I'll do one of my own. Or maybe I might do ping pong everything wrong. No, but it'll be ping pong everything wrong. Twist and shout. I want more goats. Because Meg will be in a trap. Can you feel black, baby? What? Can you feel black? My black? You got a black? I don't want. Let me see. Maybe it'll work for me. Guess what? I went to Trout and I saw salmon. Salmon! Okay. It doesn't very well, does it, Katie? No, it doesn't work very well. Put that where it was. Okay. I can't really see it. I'll get salmon. Even if it's there, you said it's ping pong. Ping pong. You're drowning. You're drowning every day. Ping pong. What do you do? Who's up purple? I just need a person for a minute. 20 minutes. I don't need the lid off. Is the lid to that? There. Okay, I'll pull off. Okay. Let me try to pull it off. Okay, put it on really hard. That's all I have. One. Who does? No, it's not. Yeah, well, it's better cold. Two tails. I just know that fish was alive. That fish has two tails. You riding back to Lori? Nikki? What? You riding back to Lori? Yeah. No. Me too. I am. I'm making a book for him. I'm making a C. I'm making a C. I'm gonna ping pong cheese. What's that? It looks like a fish. What is it? A giraffe. Guess that's taking fish picture. Fish? Fishy, where are you? Nothing in there. I was joking. Thinking about it. Come on. I'm telling you. That's a purple, isn't it, Corey? That would come off. And this is gray, isn't it? Gray? Gray. I'm making a draft book for Lori. Okay, can I use these? I can use them too. Here, I'll reach it. Every fish has two tails. Ah, no they don't. Not everyone. Yes. No. Goldfish. What? This looks good. But we not a giraffe. Yeah. And Cover on what? Cover on what? There wasn't making mug there. Huh? There wasn't making mug. Make that. And the moon up here. It might be on the table if you look. Not on the table. Yeah? Don't lift that. Saturday with you.
Well, what do you notice about this?
Saturday with you.
It's like Happy Days. It's missing something, though.
Monday, happy day.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Tuesday, happy day.
If we were going to sing it with Happy Days, what would I have to put in there?
Happy.
Happy, because it's missing. Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. If we were going to make one that would go with our sea theme, what could we put in there?
Fish day.
Fish days.
Sunday, Monday.
Sea days.
Sunday, Monday.
Or we could put fish days. Let's use the one somebody said. I can write right on this. You'll notice it's plastic, and you can write right on it during practice time too with these special markers. Fish days. What else did somebody say?
Sea days.
Sea days. I'll put a different one down here. And
Octopus days.
octopus days.
Boat days.
Boat days.
Starfish.
Starfish days. You can put all different kinds of creatures in there. Boat days. All right, let's go back to the top. Let's sing it. Let's sing it through with fish days to start with. Are you ready?
You got starfish. I want to see starfish.
The pattern on my shoe looks like a starfish. Ready? Sunday, Monday, fish days. Tuesday, Wednesday, fish days. Thursday, Friday, fish days. Saturday, a fish day. Saturday with you. We didn't put anything in there. What do you want to put?
Boat days.
Well,
Sea days.
just a minute. Think
Fisher days. Octopus days.
Listen to it.
That's mine.
Thursday, Friday, whatever kind of days. Saturday, whatever day. But we're singing about fish days. Saturday, what a fish day. All right, let's put that in.
Whale day.
What a fish day. I can't write like that.
Whale.
Ready? Are you ready? Let's sing it again. Let's use fish each time. Then we can put in whale next if you want. Sunday, Monday, fish day. Tuesday, Wednesday, fish days. Thursday, Friday, fish days. Saturday, what a fish day. Saturday with you. We had lots of words in here. You had to fit it in rather quickly. What a fish day, didn't you? What do you want to put in, Sean?
Whale.
Whale. All right, let's use whale. Are you ready? I'm going to put whale in there.
Starfish.
Starfish. We could put that. We're going to use whale. What do you want to say when you get down here? Saturday. What a whale day. All right. What a whale day.
What a shark day.
Right. Ready? Sunday, Monday, whale days. Tuesday, Wednesday, whale days. Thursday, Friday, whale days. Saturday, what a whale day. Saturday with you. One more. Swordfish. What else?
Whale.
Yeah, we just did that, didn't we? That's a good one. Shark. What else?
Shark.
Starfish. What else?
Fish.
Swordfish. All kinds. A what?
Sawfish.
A sawfish. I don't know what kind of fish. A blue whale. Yeah, kinds of whales.
A seahorse. Squid. Killer whale.
Squid.
There's a kind. What's bigger than a blue whale?
Killer whale.
Bass.
octopus, we got that in there.
Bigger whale, I don't remember its lobster.
It's bigger
the blue whale.
We'd have to look it up, wouldn't we? Because I don't remember
Lobster.
either. Lobster. All right. What do we want to put in here? Crab.
Blue whale. Yeah, blue whale.
Swordfish. All right, let's try sword. Shall we try swordfish?
Yeah.
Swordfish. What are you going to say?
Stingrays.
What are you
Stingrays.
Stingray. There are all kinds. I could keep adding forever. If we use swordfish up here, what do you want to do down here? Saturday. What a swordfish day. Got to get it all in there. Move your tongue quickly. Ready? Sunday, Monday, swordfish day. Tuesday, Wednesday, swordfish day. Thursday, Friday, swordfish day. Saturday, what a swordfish day. Saturday with you. Okay, great job. I'll leave these here. Practice time. You can wash that off and you can write right on it.
Can the blue mountain sing a
Pardon me?
Can you do the other one on the outside?
The other one on the other side. Well, we will in just a moment, but I have a new
But
one.
I'm going to be Aiken drum.
And I wondered what you'd notice about that.
Can we do Aiken drum?
Yes, we will.
C, C, C.
You notice C, 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 C.
Repeats itself.
Actually, you have to sit flat.
It repeats itself.
Repeats itself.
Me.
Me, me.
There's T, C. I see something.
You have to sit down. Okay. Leslie, what do you notice?
Daddy.
Pardon? I can't hear you.
C.
You notice the C's repeat themselves. You've got the tune. Daddy's taking us to the sea tomorrow. What's that like?
It's like they're taking us to the zoo tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Does it fit? Can we sing it with that? With that tune?
Yeah.
What do you think we'll see if we go to the sea tomorrow?
A shell.
A shell, a whale, a swordfish, a shark, all those things we mentioned. All right, let's take a look. Ready? Let's sing this first part. Genevieve, would you move so you can see, please, and sit down flat? Let's go. Daddy's taking us to the sea tomorrow, sea tomorrow, sea tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the sea tomorrow. We can stay all day. Now, how does this go? All right, let's put it up a little. It's a little lower. I'm kind of down the basement. Let's try it again. Daddy's taking us to the sea tomorrow, sea tomorrow, sea tomorrow. Daddy's taking us to the sea tomorrow. We can stay all day. We're going to the sea, sea, sea. Won't you come with me, me, me? There's a lot to see, see, see. We're going to the sea, sea, sea. Now here's what we're going to see. See the what? Whale with its wide tail splashing. Great big. What do you think it's got? A great big mouth and wide tail. Spouting up the water with his wide tail splashing. We can stay all day. You know where we go back to? Me. There's a lot to see, see, see. We're going to the sea. You're going to be. Jamie had asked way at the beginning of the morning, and I said you could be Aiken drum. But I'll leave it around, and in practice time, you could be Aiken drum.
Oh, good. I'm
Okay, excuse me, Sean. I just need to move something out of the way. Jamie, maybe if you stay there, that would be a good plan.
Where'd you put Aiken drum?
Oh, I did him back
There's a
here.
real moon in here. We could put him on the moon. There was a moon in here. We have to put him on the moon.
Are you ready?
That one's gorgeous.
You know that if you really had a plastic bag, you wouldn't put this over you if you didn't have a hole in it. And
Yeah,
if you didn't
because
ask your
he
mom.
couldn't breathe.
Right. Okay. Just making sure you knew that.
Hey, brother, that.
It's it.
Usually I always get my separate under my bed, and I've always covered up and no one can even see a part of me, not even my head.
Joe, do you want to pass those things out? I'll just give me this.
No, because when you're under something, even if your eyes are open, you can't
Give
see it.
everybody at least one thing, and then you can start giving them more than one.
I want to do the crab one this time.
Jody will pass them and just do whichever you have this time.
I wish I could do the crab one.
I need another arm too, Jody, while you're in.
Sunken ship. Sunken ship? Yeah. I put sunken ship on you. Sean. You
have one? Do you have something for you?
All this Jamie has is a head, a body, and just starts. There's no
Genevieve, do you have
clothes on.
something yet? Genevieve needs
Somebody can have any clothes
Genevieve
on.
needs something. She doesn't have anything left.
Better have your clothes on quick, Flat Angela. We traded.
Sarah, let's take this guy. You don't?
How pretty was
That's sponges. Yeah, here, you take some. Am I supposed to be sitting still here? I can't do that.
sponges? I have a starfish. I have a starfish.
I don't think they really want. Hold it.
Jennifer has one starfish.
That's all right. Genevieve, have a couple sponges.
You don't match.
Give your starfish to somebody and have cards. It's called a constellation, and it's called the moon. Early the next morning, John started to build a sandcastle. It's time for an early morning dip, said Andrew. Charles and Fred didn't want a dip so early in the morning. It's much too early to get up, yawned Charles.
Wow, look at him jumping from that high mountain.
He's holding his nose. Soon there was a delicious smell of breakfast cooking on the fire. Charles had got up and was cooking bacon and eggs for them all. Hurry up, Andrew, he called. Fred's already eaten part of yours.
Fred got his goggles on.
This one has his goggles. Fred's got something in his mouth. Bacon. After breakfast, Andrew and Robert had a game of ball. William stood between them trying to catch the ball. Whoops, he said, I don't seem to be able to jump as high as I used to. John was still building his sandcastle. What do you think?
He landed on a sandcastle.
Does he? Think so? Maybe. Something usually happens to sandcastles. At last, William caught the ball. Now I've got it. You try to get it back, he cried. He jumped into the water, and Robert and Andrew rushed after him. Look out for my castle, John told Fred. What's Fred after?
The castle bug.
It looks like there might even be a little bug there. The sun became very hot. It's too hot even to read, said Charles. Everyone lay down for a long sun bath.
The joy of fishing.
Yeah, the joy of fishing. That is, everyone except John. He had to finish his sandcastle.
He's sleeping.
He's sleeping in. This has to be your last dip, he told Robert. Why do you think? They're going to leave. I think so. Fred knew it was time to go home, too, and got very excited. Mind my castle, yelled John. But it was too late. Got so excited, look what happened. My beautiful castle, said John, when they were all packed into the car again. You can build a better one next time, said Charles. I've got a very interesting... So was Robert, but he was so tired he couldn't even be bothered to speak.
Read it again.
You'd like to read it again? I'd love to read it again. You know, we might have to do that a little bit later. Shall we read the man? A fisherman. How was he? What kind? A poor fisherman. He lived with his wife in an old hut by the sea.
He went fishing.
Yes, it tells us how often he did it. Every day he went fishing. One day, the fisherman felt something on the end of his line. He pulled and he pulled, and up came a big fish. What's he gonna say?
I am the man.
He says it right there, yes, but first he wants,
Put me back
in the water, said the fish. I am a magic fish. I am really a prince. Well, said the man, if you are a prince, I will put you back in the water.
So he did. And I had this book at home.
You have this at home. It's a nice story.
Not so he didn't.
Tim?
Why didn't you catch a fish today?
I did catch a fish, said the man. But he was a magic fish.
Why didn't you make a wish?
She says that on the next one. That's right. He said he was really a
Prince.
so I let him go. Now, here's where she gets crabby.
Why didn't you make a wish?
That's what she says here. She calls him something first.
Silly man.
Silly man, said his wife. Why didn't you make a wish? Go back to the fish. Tell him I wish for a pretty house. Why? Asked the man. Never mind why, said his wife. Go back and tell the fish I want a pretty house. I don't want to go, said the man. Go, said his wife. Yeah, she made him point her finger at him and said, go. So the man went back to the sea.
Oh, fish in the sea.
Oh, yes, it starts right there. What does it say right there?
The fish in the sea.
Call, he's going to call, right, he'll tell us what to say now. Ready?
Oh, fish in the sea, come listen to me. My wife begs a wish from the magic fish. What does she want now?
Asked the fish. She wants a pretty house, said the man. Go home, the fish said. Now your wife has a pretty house.
Her husband, if they have no children.
Well, I know some people who are married but don't have any children.
Teacher? No, the chair's still there.
The chair is still there. It's still kind of bent and rickety, isn't it? So the man went home. The old hut was gone. Now there was a pretty house.
I like the birds up in the sky.
Pardon?
Birds up in the sky.
Birds in the sky. Oh, I hadn't noticed them
The
before.
grass is different.
The grass is different too. So did his pretty grass to go with the pretty house. Very nice, the fisherman said to his wife. We will be happy here. We shall see, said his wife.
One day.
The fisherman was happy. His wife was happy too. She was happy for 1 week.
7 days.
7 days, 1 week. Not very long. Then she said to the man, go back to the fish. Tell him I want more than a pretty house. I want to live in a castle. Why? Asked the man. Never mind why, said the woman. Go back and tell the fish I want a castle. But I don't want to go, said the man.
Go!
Said his wife.
She's not a very nice person.
She isn't a very nice person. Well, asked the fish, what does she want now? She wants a castle, said the man. Go home, the fish said, Now your wife has. So the man went home. The pretty house was gone, and there was a castle. Pardon? He dropped something.
That goes to me. That's the one like stick to you. I circle it even you. What's that funny? No, green. Don't have one. Green. My favorite color. My favorite color is green. I can hear you. I got tons of fun. Okay. This first song is what dry, okay? I already have one.
What we need is a You have to keep your hands on the floor when you pull off something. I'll fix the tea and bring it back. Oh, well, thank you so much. Can you Okay, open
see it the part where
This one is the shark. I'm going to be first.
well, maybe this is going to show that you help the shark.
Sean, you'll be up
That is a tuba.
Me when you go here. Come on, Toby. So I do two yes, one make them funny.
There's a great thing. Those are chihuahuas.
You bring that you said telescope, all right? Put some on right. No, so they're going to put it on the bed. Don't want that yet. Lighthouse number 6. I think that's fine. Teacher, submarine. Hey, we're going to put this key here.
Why don't you put the word
Sean, you get out here.
That one has barnacles on it. There were animals in there once. When you've got that down.
Clean up your area, then move to the next. Ashley, tidy up the floor first.
Everybody's got to have fun sometimes.
Muffler. And if you want to say muffling, there's lots of F's in that word. Alright, and okay.
The teacher, here you guys. You talk and stuff.
Two of them, yes, wood.
That listens to the whole.
Yes, this is the hard part to get, isn't it? Those two O's in the middle. That they can't-
That's easy.
Can you do, how is that
You have
easy
to
for
turn it around?
you?
Okay, let me get on the other.
I know it. I'm doing it.
How did you know it had two O's? That's what I was doing. I thought that would be good. So you had learned them before and you remembered them. Well, that's... Oh, the Jody's going to be aching drum. I put my book somewhere and I wonder what I put on here. Why don't you guys read a story? Would you read a story to me? All right. You're going to do it? All right, you do it then. Maybe you want to take that. Well, it looks like it's falling. Julie, I think I'm going to have trouble hearing if you rattle the bag too much. It's off. Yes, go ahead.
Maybe you can do
Keep reading. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, the tractor driver. So we've had a car driver and a tractor driver. Now what do we do? Well, I think, would you gather up bacon gum and put it in the bag, please? In the blue bag for me? I know you're not, but would you please do that? I wonder why it's called stop. It wasn't all right. Yeah, and they're in bottles too. What do you suppose will happen at the end? Sort of only one thing there. What's that? I guess they're going to get it after. Oh, bother, that's it. Yes, Ashley, what would you like? I think you have to. Once on a hot summer afternoon, 5 bears set off for the beach. William sat in the driver's seat. Charles read. What's Charles reading? Well, how does he know where to go? He could have been one of them. Andrew climbed into the car wearing his helmet. Robert handed the beach ball to Joe. Let's go. Joe, that way, said Johnny. Fred didn't mind which way they went. At last they found a good, and everyone was busy. Robert, John, and Andrew put up the. William made certain that all the food was there, caught for supper. Andrew cried out his news. A very strange fish swam by just below him. What? Wondered Andrew. What? I don't know. Where?
Down in the underwear. Underwear is very
He's laying down in the sun. He is laying down in the sun. Okay, did you want to add something about your giraffe now before we end it? Mm-hmm. He is walking home. Yes. And that's it? Oh, there's something else. Okay, what else?
And then we went home.
Mm-hmm.
We went home.
Well, this is about your giraffe. Are you here too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Down to supper.
Must be a toy one.
All right, my giraffe and I are sitting down to supper.
Chicken and beef and roast.
Chicken and we are having chicken and beef and roast.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. That's like a scallop. It looks smooth. This is Noisy North. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Do you have a book to be? That's next to Leslie is you. I'm going to just go down, I think, outside. If you're ready, I'll do you after Leah then. Cross off Leslie's name, please. You have one also, don't you? I'll get to you as soon as I can. I'll try to do as many as I can, okay? Oh, that belongs in that case, doesn't it? Right in here. How did it get in there? Put it right in there.
I didn't sign up. Chicken noodle soup. Turn this strawberries. Turn this green.
I have a mystery.
You have a mystery?
I have a mystery. Shall I show the mystery again? Remember? See, if you do it this way, there's no water in it. If you do it this way, there's still no water in it. But if you do it this way,
That's blueberry.
no, I don't understand that. Is that?
Here's some more money.
See? That's right. If you do it that way, it gets more water. See if it works the same way.
Anyone else here?
Now do it the other way when you just go upside down and see if the water goes in there.
It's not
I don't
closed.
think so. See, it won't.
It's not closed.
That's a mystery.
It's closed.
When I did it,
I just do one piece. That's a white receiver. What do you want, Scott? You're making a page? Please show my name. I didn't do it like that. Please. He wants to put. Okay. We got some green. we even got some brown. See brown.
Where's your set?
Which blue and yellow?
So is that how you get this going? Stephanie, why don't you get your paper over here? That way you won't have to juggle.
Scott, you're at I'm Where's the pencils out here? What else is here's your ice cream. Did you leave the manual pencil at the table? Troy, where's the pencil? This can never hold up then. So what are we going to do? Let's no, two things. One. That's for the waitress. Carrie? What kind of teacher is what? Well, that's for the waitress. No, maybe ice cream is actually now I'm making a picture of Menu people? Where's the menu people? I saw you too. Now I have to take my receipt. Who's going to be at the table? You can't find me. You want
Chicken.
Scott!
What?
Scott! There's all this junk with hamburgers. This junk
Okay.
food.
Thank you. Now get for me in the hand.
I know. I want it in. Yes, you have to. You're not here.
No, but we
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's too
Go
big.
ahead.
didn't even notice that.
When I was looking at him, it looked like he had two
Maybe
tails.
I'll say Jamie says,
He asked Grace Finch to swim with.
What's this? Door's open. Wait. Step. Boys. Yep. I'm not going. I just went to see what. What? It's open. Please. No. What do you want to do tonight? What do you want tonight?
Are you on the top, or are you in the middle, or are you on the bottom? If you're seaweed, how do you move if you're floating? Are you ready? Were you a big one or a little fish? Did you need salt? All right, let's see. And divers. What were you thinking, Genevieve, when you were a diver? Did you collect anything while you were under there? What did you coach? Did you collect them? You didn't collect anybody. All right, trade this time. When you trade it, then find a space. Not without a space. Make sure you use your whole space. Jody?
Around, and they get cold, and they don't get round. But every fish shares for her fish. What we call learning, they call the fish.
Can you make it float? Check, go where your group was from last time. I just moved them one. And then you go to the next space and go to here. Did you get it too? How can you make it so that there won't be any water coming over the top of it?
No, you're not supposed to put it in again. I know. Use up all the
like this?
You'll get the over at the center table by Jamie. Right here. Over there by pouring of the people. Oh, you changed again. Quick doesn't take you long. Jody, you're at the play over here. The problem is trying to make that play.
This is
You're 28 seconds now. Zoom in on him or what? Tight.
Do something. Okay. Yeah. Another good thing. Do you want me to read you a story? Which one do you like the best? No, Leah. Let's see. Where does the butterfly go when it rains? Do you know where he goes? Are we gonna find out where he goes? Yeah? Rain, rain, rain. Where does the butterfly go when it rains? You still don't know. And the mole, and the bee, and the bird in the tree, where do they go when it rains? A mole can stay in his hole. I've heard that a bird tucks its head under its wings. But where does the butterfly go when it rains? We still don't know, do we? I know that my cat goes scat under the porch. I've seen him do that when it rains. A snake, I suppose, can slide between rocks. A grasshopper can hide in the tall
Grass.
Yeah. A rabbit can dash into the woods. But where does the butterfly go when it rains?
Someone told me a duck's feathers are oily and slick, so the rain doesn't stick. Water slides off the duck's back. Quack, quack. But what about minnows? And how about trouts? Where do fish go when it rains? Oh, that's silly. I'd have is tucked under his wings. What happens to the rest of him, poor thing? As soon as the rain stops raining so hard, I'll go quietly up to the tree. And maybe I'll ever seen a butterfly out in the rain. Have you? No. Oh, there's one. Oh, it says what is in the bag. No, it's nothing.
I know where it's supposed to go.
Look at those pictures, Mia.
It's supposed to go on the beach.
Oh, this is a balloon. Look with a basket on it. Okay, it's gonna fly too. But they put hot air in it. See what I'm saying? They're gonna blow up the balloon. Oh yeah, it goes there. You're right. Yeah, there. See, they're gonna blow up the big balloon here. No, it's really big. Look at the cats. I think he's gonna go with them. Yeah. Oh, there they go. And who is there?
The kitty cat.
Yeah, he's gonna go with them. Oh, look at that. Boy, that looks scary, huh? See there, you can look in the balloon. Yeah. And there it goes over the snow and over the river. See? Yeah. Nice pictures, huh? Look at all the birds. They're gonna go with them. They're really close to the balloon. They're tired of floating, isn't it? Look at all the snow here.
Look about it.
Yeah, it is.
What's the kitty?
Oh, you can hardly see him. Maybe on the next page you can see him again. No, not yet. I hope not, so then they're all gonna fall down, Leah. See, they're gonna land here. Come closer to the ground. There they are. They safely landed. See that?
Yeah, there you go.
And the cat is still there.
Yeah. We're safe.
Yep, now he's safe. Yeah.
Good fall.
Okay, are we gonna read it? When his trouble began, he had to get rid of the bats. Now the bat is behind him, so lying there. And he needed a dragon for that. There.
I have to get rid of the clam.
Yeah. So he whipped up a wind, how it blew. See, there's the wind. The wind says. So he gave it a yo.
I have to get rid of him.
Yeah. And a lot more, yeah. With his own lightning bolt. And believed all his troubles were true. And vowed he'd go flying. But but McBean could not stay downhearted, though. He has to come from there, circle and circle and circle and circle, down
There
to
he
there.
is.
Yeah, there he goes. So he's down this time? Oh, it's an old car. Yeah. Oh, that's a light bulb. It looked like but it's a light bulb. Now he's right back where he started. There he is again.
paragraphs.
And what was
That was 9:38.
We're gonna put them all back in.
We try sometimes, but...
Yeah. You scrub and they still don't come off, do they? And you get more in the summer.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah, he's singing. Sing it. How do we sing everything? Thank you. And she also has a nose. And she has some splinter off her nose.
They're getting left behind.
Very good body part. Yeah.
Tree. I thought it was tree. I thought it was tree. What was the one before the last one?
Thunder? And a nose.
We got that. And the whatever's on it.
And to hate them.
Well, you're
And
getting
three.
pretty good at this.
And three elbows.
I can get that. Let me do this one. That's elbow, right?
Yeah. En twee voeten. En
What do you have on it? No, what are on it?
zijn er voeten? Sokken en schoenen. En tenen. En tenen. En tenen.
Made it, I think, in terms of life. That was great. Alrighty. 5.
Go to school. I learn to listen and to write. Sing songs, eat my lunch, paint pictures, play games, make friends, and then go home. No.
Maybe he's not interested in
for
her.
a while. My head. We wiped the mud off it and I just put a Band-Aid on. I still probably walking.
Are you going to read about the author, or would you like me to? Which would you rather?
You.
Okay.
You.
About the author. Joel Harrison is 5 years old. He lives in New Albany, Nova Scotia. He likes to ride his bike.
I do too.
Thank you, Joel. Why don't you sit there and answer questions?
I got my sister's bike.
You have questions for Joel and parts you like?
Kristen. The part where you went inside. Leslie. When it's done, Carla. The part where Nana put the Band-Aid on. banana. And it makes me color get stained. When you put the mud on. Nothing probably always is awkward. I like the way that's. I like the part when you got stung.
One more, Joel.
Sean. I like the part when you put the Band-Aid on.
What about some of those questions that you had that you were asking while Joel was reading? What about the mud? Somebody was asking about that. What did you have in mind, Mark? Remember what you asked him?
Yeah.
What?
Why did he put the mud on? Probably to stop the stinging. Yeah.
So you mean if you're outside and you have nothing else to put on it, that you could put mud on a sting?
Yeah, just go and get some wet mud and put it on it.
Oh. How did that feel when you got it on you?
The mud?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really okay?
Yeah.
Did it work though?
Yeah. Alana kept on squeezing his sore hand.
That's his sister, right?
Yeah.
And maybe she didn't realize how sore it was.
I got stung by you.
Thank you, Joel. You did?
I get stung by a bee by own
Oh, Joel, yes.
Stung on my foot.
What did you think?
I got stung on my cheek.
So it's a true story. I thought it must have been when Kyla said she was there too.
My brother does 1,000 stings.
He gets a lot of stings.
So do I.
What does Joey do?
It steps on beehives.
Oh, they must be ones in the ground, are they?
I stepped on a bee and I got stung by one right in the hand.
Well, if you've had an experience like Joel, you might want to write about that. That would make an interesting story, wouldn't it? You and your face would make a good story, and how that happened. Wouldn't it?
Well, Joey had to put cream on his sting because he doesn't like mud on him.
Oh, well, sometimes there might be cream handy. It's good to know, though, about Joel. That story helped us to learn something about what you could do when you're out in the woods and don't have any cream.
Take some mud. I got stung by a bee twice.
Right, for sure there's mud out in the
I
woods. And
almost
you
got
can,
stuck on the tractor in the woods in mud.
yeah, well, there's always lots of mud around, someplace or another, even in by a stream.
We got sand pile out by our swing set, but our swing set tips over it.
I'm going to give you your folder for a short time this morning. Probably it'll seem like that. Mark Fisher. You have something to publish. I will try to type today. Alexander, here's yours.
This is how big. This is my story when I came over.
That's right. We might write about when I came over. And there were other people who came too that I didn't even tell you about. You have a story to publish. Well, we'll try to get. I will try to type today. What?
That's all right. Where did you get that ugly too? How did you know what
I read the title.
How did you know what it was?
How did I know? Because I read it. You wrote it so well, I could read it very easily.
You should have told some names.
The names of
people.
the people. Well, I could write the names of the people down. How would that be?
We got stuck and we started off and we started going to my sister. She had to jump on
Try that on somebody's foot.
Matthew Taylor Weber. Kristen.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Painting pink pajamas, policeman in the pail. Peter Pepper's puppy, and now Papa's in the pail. George wants computers, yes. George is curious. He wants to go.
But instead I caught it.
Polka dotted. That looks, I'm not sure how to do that. Polka dotted tail?
Yeah, you can do it.
Mark?
How come you put a question mark?
How come I put a question mark? Because I'm not sure how to spell polka dotted. So I put a question so I'd remember to look it up later.
I want to catch a crab, but I caught a lobster instead.
We could not rhyme it and say, I went fishing for a crab. Let's put it over here. A crab, but instead I caught a lobster. Sure, we don't have to make it rhyme. Tail, a whale,
A tail.
a tail.
A sharkfish. A tail.
So that, what was that? I went fishing for a snail.
But instead I caught a nail.
One more. Stephanie?
I went fishing for a nail, but instead I caught a snail.
You could say that. Turn it around. Instead of I went fishing for a snail, instead I caught a nail, you could say I went fishing for a nail, but instead I caught a snail. I don't know why I'd be fishing for a nail. Turn around so you can see over here.
I already see it.
Good, well then you don't have to turn much, do you? Troy, just stay where you are and turn, and you'll be just fine there. Perhaps we will.
Grandpa.
Yes, we
the new book.
Okay, there is a new book. We will read that one too. But let's read Grandpa then. But until we open the book, we're not using the words, are we? We just have them up here. But we want to look at them also.
How about you just play and we read?
I think I'd like to read too. Otherwise, I'm just sort of sitting here. I can't just point. I like to read along. Are you ready? I like this story. Grandpa, let's try it without singing it and see how it turns out. And maybe if you can't help it, well, that's all right. Let's see if we can get two voices. Try to think of the grandpa and make a grandpa kind of a voice, and think of the little girl or a child, it doesn't have to be a girl, and think of that kind of a voice. Are you ready? Let's see if we can figure out. So who's talking here?
The girl.
Okay, the girl's talking here, so it could be anybody right now. You can think about you talking to your grandpa. Grandpa, come with me. Let's go fishing in the sea. Now who's going to talk?
Grandpa.
Grandpa's going to talk and he's going to ask the question. Are you ready? In a grandpa kind of voice.
I can see her.
What will we fish for? What will we get? Now who's talking? The girl's talking again. 1 pot of mussels for our tea.
You could have said din. For your dinner.
For your dinner, you could have said, yes. Betty? Who's talking now?
The little girl.
The girl's talking again. Grandpa, come with me. Let's go fishing in the sea. Now who's talking? What will we fish for? What will we get? Now who's talking?
We'll get the girl.
The girl. 2 big crayfish for our tea. Have to remember to change your voice, don't you?
I did.
Now who's talking?
Little girl.
The girl. What clues you in? How would you know that if you hadn't read this story before?
Grandpa.
It says she's calling him by name. Right? You wouldn't usually say, you wouldn't be talking to yourself probably. She's calling
with me,
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Ready? They could turn it around and say it the other way. Oh, wrong voice. Grandpa, come with me. Let's go fishing in the sea. And now Grandpa's voice. What will we fish for? What? A rowing machine. And how does that work?
If you have some handles on it, and if there's a seat that moves back and forth, and then there's a slot that you put your feet in, and then you move your seat back as you roll the handles.
So the seat moves when you row the handles. Uh-huh. Why does he have that?
Because it's exercising.
Oh, I see. So he exercises on the rowing machine. Well, that's interesting. I've never used a rowing machine before.
No, teacher.
Dad mows the lawn for exercise?
Teacher,
I see.
the old book is here.
Oh, the original book is here. Well, so then what can we do here?
Read the spell book.
All right, let's check it out.
The part what they say. There's what
Oh, now look. Here's something else.
spells.
We're missing something else, I think.
Yep, look.
Do you see that?
A
A speech balloon. And she says, can you see that? You know what she says?
Shall I make a spell?
She says, shall I make a spell? Yeah.
You have to make
The puff is there, so that's still there. But shall I make a spell needs to be a speech balloon. Well, what I thought maybe you'd like to do your own later. I have some extra speech balloons in here. So that if you want to put, shall I make a spell, you could put your own speech balloon up there. Let's keep going and see what else is missing.
Imagine it's there.
Yes, we'll just imagine.
Meg made a spell.
Meg made a spell. Let's see what the spell is. Does it have to have something to do with?
The wind.
The wind, all right. And she says, mermaid's tail, lobster's toe, octopus wriggle, blow wind.
How that way?
The wind blew.
Hey, just a storm.
A storm blew up.
No speech balloons. No, let's see what they're saying.
Do you notice anything?
Yeah, there's no speech balloons on that page.
There is a... Well, there's no speech balloons on the page here. But you could make up your own, couldn't you? Right, there wasn't any words there.
Did
So
something that wasn't supposed to be.
we added something extra.
You put it on the wrong page.
And put it on the wrong page. Well, so you will have, either you can add them or
Teacher,
not add them later.
no people in that boat. We did put them on the wrong page.
There's no people in that boat.
We do.
I know why. That page is on the same page that page is on.
Pardon?
Look, the page is on that page.
This is on the same page as that. But in this book,
On this different
this
page.
is on a different page. Somebody was very confused when they made this book.
This is what there.
Well, something else happens here.
The words are backwards.
Well, the words aren't backwards.
Blew a storm.
Up blew a storm. I like that better, Joe. Up blew a storm. Because this sounds like the storm blew up into little pieces. But I do like it when you say, up blew a storm. Sounds a little bit more interesting.
If you traded the words and put it in different spots, it would be a good word.
If you traded them, yes. Genevieve, will you please put that in the garbage? Thank you.
The boat, speech balloons. Uh-oh.
All right, the boat filled with water, and they swam to land.
The page is backwards.
Wait a minute here.
Ow. The page is backwards. The cat's in the life preserver.
The cat's? I don't think the page is backwards. I think
The cat's in the life preserver.
the cat's in the life preserver. What does she say? She says, abandon. Oh, she could say cat
Abandoned
overboard. You
ship.
might write that down.
Abandoned
She
ship.
says abandoned ship, but I kind of like cat overboard. That would be good. Velcro is a little, can't quite hear. And there's no other speech balloon, is there?
No.
No, the pages are fine. I'm mixed up, but you can see, I think you can see why in a minute. I was looking for a place to start.
Those words right up there.
The words up here
Are not over on the other.
are not over here, and this is very important because this tells you where she went. She went to land. This says, it was an island. It was an island.
Why don't you read the small?
Then it tells us more. They were cold, wet, and hungry. So that's important. That's so important that I'm going to write it on there because it really, I don't have a black, but that'll be all right. But those words are so important because they tell us where she is.
Who put this book together?
Well, it doesn't really matter, does it?
No.
We wouldn't want to hurt that person.
It was probably you did. And
I think I did
it was.
It wasn't me.
Was it Mrs. Whitman?
It might have been.
Was.
It was an...
Oh, I know.
Maybe she did it on purpose so she'd see whether you'd notice the difference. You think?
Why don't you read the small?
Well, we sort of are. We're doing both at the same time. That way we can add anything we want to. So it was an island. They were cold, wet, and hungry. Meg used a magnifying glass to make fire. It is different. Jan Piankowski, who's the illustrator, made this picture in panels. So it is different. And you see there are two panels. Meg used a magnifying glass to make fire.
Why you can make fire?
So we see her doing it. She's starting out in the one picture, shows us that that's what she did in the second picture. And over here now, what are they doing?
Drying out the clothes.
Shows us them drying out the clothes. That's right.
Fire.
And there they are, drying out the clothes. And in this picture,
Why do you think it's all black?
Because it's far away.
It's nighttime, or maybe it's because it's far. What do you mean it's far away?
Because it's dark out.
Dark out and you can't see it? And notice how the illustrator did their eyes. And the fire.
And it looks like
You know how a cat's eyes glow at night?
It looks like
You
the
ever
water's
seen that?
over the eye.
Yes, it looks like the water's almost over the
Sometimes in
eye.
a picture, your eyes get red after it's taken.
When the flash shines, yes, sometimes your eyes look red.
I see something.
You do. What's the same?
That in the front.
And the picture is quite the same, isn't it? Now we'll turn the page and I think
I got a big fish.
Mog, so this much of it is in front of us. Mog and Owl went fishing.
For breakfast. Which is
It looks like an egg.
Pardon?
Owl's fishing on the branch.
On the other book.
There's the yellow thing right there.
Look at Owl's fishing rod.
It's made out of a branch.
It's long.
The yellow
The
thing.
yellow thing is the sun.
Ah, the yellow only is
Owl's supposed to have.
different in
The
here.
owl looks like an egg.
Looks like
And the cat's supposed to have the big one. There's a yellow strip going down. I know what the owl's getting. No.
Now what? Mog caught a fish, and what would Mog say? It's a whopper, and that's what Mog says in the book. It's a whopper. So you could put that on we have a speech balloon like that in the bag.
We were right all the time
You-
on that speech balloon.
You were. You're clever. You could have written this. Owl caught an octopus.
How can you catch an octopus?
Now, what we were thinking he might yell help, but he yells, mine's bigger. Sure is. What does he mean, mine's bigger?
Because his had his fish.
It is much bigger than his fish. It says, well, that's
looks like the face looks like a frog.
a little bit. They took the fish to Meg.
Look like a fish.
And you can see them. I know why that looked like an egg back here. Do you know what this is? Look at this. And the color that is. And look back here at that. And I don't think they're meant to be the same thing.
The sun's going down.
Something's going down, but it's not the sun. Remember, it was nighttime.
Moon.
The moon is going down. Then here,
The sun is going
I
up.
think that's what the illustrator had in mind, that the sun was coming up. Because it's going to change the shadows. Isn't it? What happens now?
Heads, like two straight spoons on there.
And something else isn't there either.
Eek!
She yells, eek! There wasn't a speech balloon for her to say that over here, was it? Because it was more of a noise than a word. She yelled, eek! And over here,
Picking up.
he says, a present for you.
The eek should be in the speech balloon.
You could put the eek in the speech balloon if you want to turn it into a word rather than just the sound she made.
Something wrong.
Mog cooked the fish, and there's the sound of the fish cooking on it. Sizzle.
See, there's something wrong. It's a sweet.
Just tell us.
The hair going this, and the hair sticking up.
Yeah, I think the hair's supposed to be sticking up here.
But it's curly there, it's right there.
It's sort of more curly there than straighter in the original. I guess that's why when you copy somebody else's
Teacher,
work,
there's
it's not
something
really
wrong.
quite like
There's
theirs.
something wrong.
Hmm.
There's no Z's on the other page, because there's Z's here.
I see a couple there, but there aren't any up here, are there? No. No, he's sleeping, so we could put some up
There's
there.
the octopus. The octopus right in the water.
You can see the
There's
octopus.
the fish with his bone.
Okay, because some people were sleeping, but Meg and Owl had a rest. Mog was
Look out.
lookout. Yes.
He looked up for a fish bone.
Mm-hmm. He saw
Helicopter.
a helicopter, and so he yells something.
Call help! Call help! Call help!
Call help. Maybe they're yelling too. In here?
I know.
Yes. Another way, or a chopper.
Make a
They
fire.
could have yelled cop,
Chopper.
but they yelled chopper ahoy!
With that, oh, it was farther down. I had to duck when I ran under the
Oh, is that right? So it wasn't high up out of the way, it was lower down. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. It does rhyme. And it's wrapped up in a 5-pound note, which means that that's the money, a 5-pound note.
Honey, money.
That's a British money. It's called pounds.
You know what?
You can buy some. Look at
You have a book from England. That's right. A book from England would have that in
Look at
it. This is a British author. Look at the cat now. The owl looked up to the stars above and sang to a small guitar. What do you think he'll sing to her?
Train sing. Train sing. Train close. Oh, we have a lot of.
He's gonna sing her a love song.
Oh,
Oh, lovely pussy, oh pussy my love, what a beautiful pussy you are, you are, you are. What a beautiful pussy you are.
there's a spouts. Two spouts.
Two spouts.
I know, because it's a whale.
Mm.
Because you can see them, their faces.
You can just barely see them under the water.
Yeah, water splashes out of them. You
Spouts,
can see their face.
as
It
Teresa
looks
was
like
saying.
an island.
It does look like, all you see is the top. It looks like an island.
A moon. The
The moon is out. He's singing to the moon, too.
The spouts could be in tree. This morning. The girls.
Pussy said to the owl, "You elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing."
Look, who got some in one of the boats?
They're out in a boat. You know why? This is what the pussy says to the owl. "Oh, let us be married. Too long have we tarried." So we've waited too long. "But what shall we do for a ring?" What would an owl and a pussycat use for a ring?
I know. You guys will wait and see, because there's a pig with a ring in his nose.
They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the bong tree grows.
I'm right, because I know the story.
You see? And there in a wood, a piggywig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose.
Sarah's
His
right.
nose, his nose, with a ring at the end of his nose.
Sarah's right. I heard this story.
You've heard, this is a very famous poem.
I heard this story. I heard this story.
And there he is.
I heard it as a song.
It has also been made into a song.
I have
He's got a sign that says Piggywig, fine jewelry. So he must be a jeweler.
He has a ring on his nose.
Yes, he does have a ring on his
And
nose, and lots of others.
Sarah's right.
Dear pig, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling
Ring.
your ring? Said the piggy, I will. So they took it away.
Off his nose.
I wonder if they got the one from his nose or the one from the box. It doesn't tell us.
You see, so. I seen it on his hand when they get married.
Oh, so we do know. Let's keep going. They took it away.
Took a ring away. We don't know which
Look
one.
at this. Do you notice this? There's the bookshop. Do you know what's in the window of the bookshop?
A bird.
Maybe you can't quite see it from where
I
you're
know
sitting.
now.
It's the book. It's this book. And it's in the window of the bookshop. The illustrator drew a picture of this book that they illustrated. Very tricky. And we're married next day by the turkey who lives on the hill.
It's the ring from his nose.
It looks like the ring from his nose. How could you tell?
This is round like the ring on
It
his
is
nose.
round, and it's quite heavier looking.
And it doesn't have a diamond in it. So
No, it doesn't have a diamond in it. And Troy, what do you notice over here?
Kites have
Looks like they're having a party.
brothers again.
The twins are back.
The girl. And the girl. Kite with the cat and the kite with the owl.
The owl and the pussycat are in the kites. They dined on mince and slices of quince, which they ate with a runcible spoon.
Where are they?
Where are they?
They're there.
Oh, there they are, back here.
I knew they were there because I had this book.
Oh.
I lost it.
And hand in hand, on the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon, the moon, the moon.
All right. I sing the turk. He's right.
What does that say? Passenger list. The passenger list from, who might that be?
The captain.
The captain of what? Of that ship. So he's got a passenger list.
I have the tape of that.
Do you notice who's over here?
The captain.
What's this fellow doing? He's got, it's an old-fashioned. He's taking pictures with a camera that he used to use. They danced by the light of the moon.
I got that tape.
You have that tape. Maybe you could bring it sometime. We could hear it. But before we get a snack, I want to show you a book that maybe, Sean, you could get it from the round table. And I'll leave it here. This is Amanda's book, so when you read it, will you read it very carefully? Because I've just borrowed it. The jacket is getting a little worn out. But this is another version of The Owl and the Pussycat by one of my favorite illustrators. Hilary Knight does wonderful illustrations, and she's done something really special with this one. Because when you watch the children in this story about the owl and the pussycat, and you look at the way they are dressed, something magical happens to them. As
they turn into the pussycat.
They do. She turns into the pussycat, and he
this
turns into the owl as Hilary Knight draws the picture.
I've seen this on TV too.
Maybe you have.
I have this one. Me too.
Shall I read it?
Yeah.
All right. Perhaps you could read it.
A little.
All right. Arabella, warm up the muffins and cocoa. Our guests have arrived. And here they are. Their names, sign in please, it says on the door. And the names are Polly and Otto. Polly is the girl, Otto is the boy.
What's that say?
Malaya. That's a faraway place.
Is that the monkey's name?
Welcome. No, the monkey's name is Arabella. Is everything ship-shape? I have the perfect story for you.
She's going to tell a story of that.
And you'll have to look very closely at the pictures during practice time, because they are wonderful. There are so many things in them. Otto and Polly, let's go on a voyage with the owl and the pussycat.
Step off. Is there a square missing? Yeah, there. Okay, you go first, Les. We need help. I need to find pencil. Go. Little fish. Holy. Look at this stuff. Little baby in there.
Hammer. Camera? Hammer.
We've covered everybody.
I just made notes in here. You can get behind her to see the print that it is a kid's book. It's from Disney.
Once I was in space, when we had to go home, then I she liked to ride on her bikes to swim. She liked to swim. Here. I'm going to Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, Get away.
Let's move out here, because then we won't have to smell it.
Thank you, sir.
The only thing we're missing is the notebooks.
Let's try to make your finger and your words stay together. Let's start with the title. Letter. This one. Some letters go by plane. You have to underline. Plain. Next one. Some letters go by train. But my letters taking a trip on a great big ship. Let's try it again. Now you see how it repeats itself, doesn't it? Underneath the long line. Letters. Some letters go by plane. Some letters go by train. But my letters taking a trip on a great big ship. Let's try another one. Now we can try the lighthouse. Try the lighthouse. Somebody's foot. Okay, the lighthouse. So it says that I'd like to be a lighthouse. It's carved and painted white. That's how it starts, isn't it? Let's start with the title.
Even if it comes apart, we'll fix it later. Okay, are you ready? I'd like to be a lighthouse is the title. Here we go. I'd like to be a lighthouse, all scrubbed and painted white. Repeat itself again. Here. I'd like to be a lighthouse. I'd like to be a lighthouse and stay awake all night. I keep my eye on everything. Keep my eye on everything That one was hard to do because you couldn't see all of the words when they were turned. Sandcastle. All right, the sandcastle. It's called the sandcastle. That's the title of the book, or that section of the book, Seaside Plain. Maybe you don't have that one.
Opens up like this. When they shift, they go back. They get the animal.
Yes, they do. To help to keep it safe and sound.
Opens up like this. When it wants to open,
Now the next one. I had a drawbridge made of wood. And round the most my and that's the author, M.M. Stevenson, written at the bottom. One more? The Three Wise Men of Gospel. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Joel. All right. Let's do the ship treasure first, and then we'll go back to the gospel. Two more. The ship's treasure. Okay, here you go. You have your finger ready, Sean? I saw a ship a-sailing. And it's like a typewriter, isn't it? Now your finger goes back to the next line. A-sailing on the sea. The third line. And oh, it was laden. And the last line in that thing of hold. And the third line, right there in the middle. The sails were made of silk. And the masts were made of gold. And the next verse. 24 sailors. Next line. That sat upon the deck. Next line. Were 24 white mice. And the last line in that one. With chains about their necks. This one, wise men of gospel. Who went to see where? Remember? Went to sea in a bowl. Next one. And if the bowl had been stronger, next one, my tail had been. Would you put them over back on the pile? Oh, Jeremy, let's put yours back together before we put it away.
No.
What kind of eggs do you think they might be? A hen. Yeah, do you have hens in your family? Do you have them on your plate? You do, don't you, Jake? You have lots of them. Jake, which one would you like to be working on?
This thing is starting to short out on me.
We thought we could use jellyfish in the seeds. See how Vanessa shows. Or jelly and jam. Jay, you want to do Jay? All right, there's some paper right over there, and you can get some markers, Jay. Which one are you working on, Amanda? Yeah, and goats galloping all around. Have you decided how you're going to illustrate it? What did you think? Oh, using ocean.
Hens gives G.
There, I think that's it. Carrie, which one are you working on? What's your letter? Oh, you're using dogs. How are you going to lay out the alphabet? What other things are you going to include in it? I see you've started with the border. When we look at the other one, what were some of the other things that they included? Even if you can't read the words, what's on the pages? What other things are on the alphabet page? On this one, it's a jellyfish, and they've got their letter. Okay. Do you want to go on with another one, Daniel?
Yeah.
Get another piece of paper and choose the next one. You might want to write your name beside it, Daniel, so people will know that you've already done it. So you're going to use your letter? Include your letter, Carrie? You might want to be thinking about what you're going to write about, Dawn. So what did you decide to write? Excellent eggs. Ice skates and hockey. And you're putting your illustration at the bottom of it. What are you going to include in your illustration here, Dot? Who's this? What position do you play?
Most I play forget what it's called.
Do you play different positions, do you?
Yeah. I mostly play defense.
Well, you've got a nice layout. I notice you've got a border, and you've got your letters on and your information. What part are you